Heineken commits to exiting Russia after criticism about continued operations.
Here's a summary of the article.
Last month, Follow the Money reported that Heineken launched 61 products on the Russian market last year, despite promises to withdraw after Russia invaded Ukraine. "We are shocked and saddened by the war in Ukraine," Heineken said on Tuesday, but added that the situation in Russia is unprecedented, and it faces many dilemmas in the challenging and complex business climate in the country. While the company is committed to selling off its Russian activities as quickly as possible, Heineken is also responsible for looking after its around 1,800 employees in Russia, the company said. If Heineken simply closed its Russian operations, its employees would have been left without livelihoods. "We fully recognize that it's frustrating that the sale is not yet completed," Heineken said. In the meantime, Heineken will continue to support aid organizations working on helping Ukrainian refugees fleeing the Russian invasion of their country, the company said. Follow the Money couldn't get Heineken to tell it how much it invested in Russia or how much tax it paid to the Russian authorities in 2022.
This post received a score of 9,300, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Pretty sure I read the very same thing a year ago. Costs nothing to put out a statement, doesn't it?
Kinda gives off the same vibe as a pledged donation, doesn't it?
Hey, they gave €1 million in donation to a charity potentially working with Ukrainians. This is serious money, unlike 400 millions they pay in taxes to Russia.
They found that million in the couch cushions. What a joke.
The 28th of March 2022, after a month, Heineken, deeply shocked, and quits Russia. The 6th of March 2023, after one more year, Heineken is doing everything they can to actually, now for real, quit Russia.
I swear I'm going to divorce her, baby. Now is just not the right time. You know you're the only one for me, right?
What we have is special.
I guess we'll leave if it's going to hurt our profits, Heineken.
They've been hanging out waiting for a good economic opportunity for this year. They'll sit there and happily plod along selling everything until someone gives them a fair price to offload their assets. Well, they've externalized all the unfair prices to Ukrainians. Makes sense for them. No downside. I mean, with all of this pain, terror, death, fear, and suffering on unimaginable scales, won't someone think of Heineken's profit loss statements? It's easy for the most vulnerable and in need to become invisible during times of war.
After an entire fucking year. If I didn't already boycott it for being a shittier beer, I'd do it cause they're a shitty company.
Fuck their subsidiaries as well. Lagunitas, Dos Equis, Paulina, Murphy's, Red Stripe, etc. The money from those beer sales still goes to Heineken.
And many more. Brands common in Europe: Amstel, G, Essa country-specific, Greece, Alpha, Fischer, Marathon Portugal, Sagres Spain, Cruzcampo Croatia, Karlova, Czech, Crew, Overs Poland, YWIEC.
How did you miss Strongbow? It's the best-selling cider in the world.
It's also the worst cider in the world.
Nah, shit like White Lightning or Frosty Jacks have to take that award.
The key word here is commits. They can commit all they want. They have had a year to do this.
Just give us 50 years to wind down operations.
Man, it's easier to shut down and restart nuclear power plant than it is to get Heine to get out of Russia.
Sneaky bastard. Only after being exposed and criticized.
That isn't actually true. In this statement, they've just underlined their intention to sell their assets, which they made a year ago. Problem is, it's close to impossible to find someone who isn't sanctioned that will buy a brewery at a fair price. Hence, even after these headlines, Heineken's position is unchanged. They're not shutting down or anything.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.